What's up with y'all, man? Been a couple of weeks since I done uploaded. Just been busy as hell, dealing with a lot. But this came to my mind that I want to talk about, especially in these times we living in. Y'all know some weird ass times. We in some weird times. I mean, if you do any studying or if you're into knowledge, I mean, you know what's going on. But I say that all to say it's time for auditing right now. And what I mean by that is you gotta audit the people that's around you. Take inventory. Most importantly, take inventory on yourself. Make sure you measuring up to the plate. Make sure you stepping up to the plate. Especially nowadays, man. Like, it's gonna be some weird times we're gonna be living in these next few years, next decade maybe. We don't know. There's gonna be a lot of changes. It's gonna be a reset, and a lot of people that you think that's down for you or you thought this was there for you are gonna maybe start acting funny or switching up. And it's not to fearmonger or put any type of bad energy on anybody, but it's best to audit. It's best to audit now while you can. Not just saying cut people off. Nah, not saying that, but just take note. See what people doing. We're in such a society now that so much is the narcissism that was built up off of it. This country was built up off of. It's gonna be shown in a lot of people and a lot of the teachings that we went through elementary school, especially if you're around my age, elementary school, middle school, high school. All that is gonna start coming out, man. You're gonna start seeing a lot of people being for self. But you're gonna have, you're gonna have some people where you didn't even think that was like, damn, that's a solid person. But you gotta make sure your core is rock fucking solid during these days, man. Rock fucking solid. Because people gonna start losing their mind because a lot of the shit that they thought was something of some substance, or a lot of the ideals, beliefs, practices, teachings they thought were the end all be all, they gonna come to light, keep coming to light, to show that all that was part of the program. It was part of the show. And I can't say any key words right now because YouTube is not pushing content like that, which, I mean, I'm not that type of person anyway to use shit like that for clout. But man, I'm just calling a spade, man. A lot of people are going to be left by the wayside, man, because in these times, man, you got to know how to pivot. You're going to have to know how to pivot. You're going to have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. I'm not the type of person to say things are going to be detrimental, but it's going to be some travail for sure. We definitely going to go through some travail, man. You got to mentally prepare yourself. That's the biggest thing. You can physically prepare yourself all you want. I mean, that's an add-on. But mentally and spiritually, you're going to have to prepare yourself for these next few years, or these next how many ever years we're going to be dealing with this, because it's going to be a lot of change, bro. A lot. Some shit we probably not going to see coming, or some shit that's going to be blindsided. It's going to be so much chaos going on that you just going to have to be able to stick and move, roll with the punches, whatever simile or saying you want to go by. But yeah, you're going to have to do that, man. We in those times, and being able to do all that, you got to have the right people in your corner. You got to have the right core. You got to make sure they rock fucking solid, man. Just being honest. Your family too. Hopefully your family is somebody you can depend on. But if you ain't got no family, man, you better make sure any of the people that you got around you rock solid. Or if you don't have anybody around you, you better make sure you rock solid. But yeah, man, you gotta be doing inventory, man. It's time to do inventory on yourself, on your circle, because it's not the time to, have fair weather people around you, bro. It's just not. It ain't. I'm just being honest. I'm keeping it hot right now, man. I'm being honest with you. It's not even time to have the fair weather people around you. It's just not, because shit getting real. And like I said before, man, it's not a fear-mongering thing. This is just me keeping it real. So I say that all to say, just make sure you're on point. Make sure you're sharp in these days, man. If you drinking, smoking, try to cut back on that if you can. Try to cut back on it. I'm not nobody to judge at all, but try to cut back on it if you can, because you just gotta. We are in times that you have to be on your shit. You have to be sharp, because there's gonna be a lot of shit that's gonna be getting thrown at us. Not saying, and that might not be times to rejoice and have a little bit of fun, but most of these times it's gonna be you just being on your pivot, on your shit, being aware, being just in tune to what's going on around you. So I want to drop that quick little piece on y'all, because I haven't uploaded in a while. But hey, let's control what we control. Keep fighting on at the start of this week. And yeah, man, I'll catch up with y'all. Y'all be smooth.